Hey, it's actually updated on Twitter now. Good. Instead of saying I'm playing No Man's Sky. Hey. Listen to the audio. What's stop it's buffering? actually updated on. There we go. Sounds fine, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna continue the game here. Okay, from where we left off, we went to the trial and basically accused Old Bag of being a suspect, and she pointed out that there was multiple other people at the studio that day, so we have to investigate again. Also, you may notice that I fixed the bottom text thing. We are on episode 3, not episode 2. I was thinking episode 2 because it's basically the second full investigation slash trial court case with multiple segments. But episode 1 is actually that first court case that was just defending Larry Butts. But yeah, it's fixed now. So that should be good. Actually, I need to... fix something here. There we go. Okay. Y'all might not even notice that, but I did. Anyway, I'm gonna just start it up. So, nerds, Cyan's back. So, also, Sapphire left like midway through the stream last night because she had to go to bed early for work, and then she wakes up this morning and apparently work changed her early shift into a late shift. So she was gonna go to work early, be home early, in time for the stream. Now she's got a late shift and she will not be in time for the stream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it without her because I want to keep streaming, and she'll find it on YouTube or whatever. It's all good. So we'll just start it up. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? Will Powers. I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. God, it's so laggy for me. Looking at my... I don't know, I have 0 drop frames, by the way. It's, whatever this thing is, it's Twitch not letting you be able to adjust the video quality because I'm not a Twitch, what's the word? Partner, I guess you could say. I'm not subscribed to them, and I'm not, like, partnered with them, so I can't allow for people to edit anything like the video quality, for instance, which would be helpful for people who want to watch. Oh, got 3 people in my house all watching Netflix. Oh, yeah, well, shit. Yeah, I mean, shit. I'll have to watch the YouTube video. That sucks, man. I wish I could have it at a lower quality, honestly. I mean, I don't want to have it at a low quality. Because I want it to look semi-good. But, I wish people could adjust it during the stream so they could watch it. It sucks that you can't unless you're like a Twitch partner or you're subscribed to them monthly. But I don't stream enough, and I don't have enough followers to warrant me spending money monthly on Twitch. So if I ever get to that point, you can guarantee I'll get that so people can do that. But at the same time, I wish that wasn't a thing that you have to pay for. Twitch, I don't know. You think it'd be easier for them to give you the options so people could stream at a lower quality, and it wouldn't be so much bandwidth coming from their site. It'd be less. It'd be less video quality coming from their site. Okay. That's enough. Okay, let's actually start this up. We'll look around and see if he says the same thing about the window. It's a nice day outside. Hotel across the way is always full these days. Yip, 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 yip. Plant. She's still watering the plant. Looks like a little swole. Yeah, we've already... Okay, I'm gonna just talk. What do you think we should do? What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point hanging around here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios pronto. Okay. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Alright, let's get out of here. Sure. Go to the studio first. Oh boy. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I will. Shit, let's see here. Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in here. Computer. The computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Doesn't look off. Looks pretty on. Nice little DS birds chirping around. There. There's still shit in the way. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path of the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay, well, it looks like it's still blocked. Though. The monkey head is in the way. We should be able to get by it with no problem. The monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Okay. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look much of a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Something stands out, and I think it's this. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. There's supposed to be 2 O's in that 2. That fence looks dangerous. Can I not focus on that? Okay, whatever. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. What about the window? On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge? Okay, there's like absolutely no music going on here. What's this? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Okay. I guess now we'll... No, wait. Move? Was there really nothing here? What's over here? These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Okay. Okay. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go down to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. No music anymore. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. I don't, Sure. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah. There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Looks like one of those electric powered bicycles. Yeah. We've already... I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Yeah. It won't let me skip it because it was in the previous thing. Was there anything else to look at? I don't know. Wait a minute. Remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around, even blah 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 blah. Yeah. It's the T-bone steak. I guess back to the main gate. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. I can talk to her. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. Should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here at the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. Studio heads seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. Eesh. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Also, what was this? I know this is abbreviation for something, like instead of etc., it's at all. Okay, well, I guess we'll move somewhere else. There's nothing really present at the moment. Boop, 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 boop. Try to go to Studio 2 again. Okay. This place is deserted. Crash! Eek! Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one on the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Well, good thing we have to click on multiple things to get back. I gotta examine, I guess. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay. Can you just ask her about getting the key? Anything I can present? No. Maybe if I move somewhere else. That seems to be the key here, if you don't mind me. Whoops. I guess I'll do this. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky, to tell you the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. The fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say that they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Poor guy. Okay, let's get on out of here. Guess we'll go outside or into Studio 1, see if there's anything there. I don't really want to be in there. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? I guess there's nothing to look at here. It lets us come here, but there's no reason to be here. They wouldn't be insistent on me leaving if... Outside Studio 2? No, I wanted to go to outside Studio 1. Or the employee area. Where's the employee area? It's not here now. Is that from here? Okay, of course. Now we examine our handiwork, I suppose. I didn't do that before. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves! But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Okay. WTF? Who are you dudes? LMAO. Oh my god. Oh boy. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. Oh god, this guy. How could you not know the great salmonella? Oh my god. I make Talit shows, the Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. Raffle! Oh my god, this guy. What is it? You know, on closer inspection... yeah, hot. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god! Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rock soars. Rock soars? What? Hey, you're drooling. Ew. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Oh my god, this guy is... cringe fest. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Oh boy. Ruffle the Mao. Oh god. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Hoy! Guess we'll talk to him. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through of an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suck sores. I hate mixing it out on food. Nick, what does suck sores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in the meeting from noon until after 4 with the producers and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Oh boy. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios from the back. Brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time. Who Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Sweats. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl. Sounds like they'll all be reliable witnesses. They'd be all be reliable. Okay, well, that's that, I suppose. Uh-oh. Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. See if we can get those keys now. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey! No touching! Guess I'd better investigate there later. Ah, crap. Well, she's not gonna let me do it. The fanboy. Ugh. Wait, no, this is a kid. It's funny how the director looks like more of a fanboy than the kid does. About that kid you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. Not the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Oh wow, I think she's losing it. Oh my god. Okay, let's get out of here. And back to Studio 2, I guess. A lot of running around. He said he didn't get a chance to eat his steak, but here we are, 2 empty plates. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. Something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, as it just feels odd. I mean, I can't use that as evidence again. He said he couldn't finish lunch. Trailer door, it's locked. Key is probably in the security guard's. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of running around. Oh, here we go. God, see, I was just here, like, not 2 seconds ago. Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, I'm Kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again, and I'll down you where you stand, evildoer. I'll cut you down where you stand. Okay. Kiddio Kojima. I don't know why I laughed at this. Is a stupid fucking joke I made up. Okay. Stupid. So, you're a fan of Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha 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 ha, you can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that? Huh, not bad, kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. Ay. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Well, now I gotta look at that. Anything? Wait, what was that kid saying? No, this is more important. Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Oh boy. He saw everything? Let's go to the dressing room. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Ew. Ew. Ew! Gross! Gonna move away now. Yeah. Huh? Where's that old windbag? I'll have her leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Here we go. Good thing we let that kid in. Hey, hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Yes, we will. Let's get out of here. And to Studio 2. Oh, I guess I gotta examine it. Bada bing! I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Okay, in we go. Studio 2 trailer. Hello. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, I see. And who might you... Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. Well, let me just take a look around here. Trash can. What's in the trash? Nothing here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Crumpled documents could be a clue. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. This one. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with the samurai on a horse. And this one. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Table. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Chairs. No. Whiteboard. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. And get some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. Window? The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Okay, now we'll talk. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Ms. Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. She gonna say the same thing? Would really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Ms. Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. Okay. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. Jesus, people. Burn them by on their motorcycle. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? She's always getting sad. It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we could have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Alright, we know where he is at least, so let's get the fuck out of here. Let's examine this table one more time. This way. And there's the employee area. Take that! Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring the script for episode 13? Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. He added an extra 0 into pwned, by the way. If he was doing real lead speak. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Check this bag again. Mr. Power's bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Nothing here. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Well, there's the director's chair. Is that the script? Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Man, that thing's all grody. What's it say on the court record? First, let's see what this is. Bring me the script for episode 13, okay? And a Steel Samurai script. The cover reads episode 13, okay? Let's get out of here. So, yeah, I guess we'll give it to the director first. Okay. God, there is a lot of fucking moving around here. Employee area. And dressing room. God, we're just running errands. We found your script. Woot! Thanks. Still, I don't know. A woman is to be feared when you bring something to her late. Say, do you think you dudes could take it down there for me? Thanks. Is that producer really that scary? Well, she's certainly not normal. Ew. Ew, don't make that face at me. I'm out of here. Fucking creep. Okay. Let's move to the main gate again. Ay. Jesus. So let's do it 2. And then into the fucking thing. And then present the thing. Take that. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And who do you even... do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Time to talk again. Nope, wrong thing. Beep, 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 beep. She's talking about needing the script even though we already gave it to her. Okay. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. God. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey, after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey data added to the court record. Christ. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Oh boy. Okay, sorry, I was checking Twitter. Okay, okay. Okay. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promises and leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little bit early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should get back to the studios. The boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Whoa, hey, hold on. We don't get to talk to Mia too often. Maybe she'd say some other stuff. So what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Any ideas? So, do you have any ideas of who might have done this? You don't have enough information to make a case yet. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Let's examine the plant. My poor plant. It looks so sluggish. Have you been watering it properly, Phoenix? Well, Maya has, actually. I think maybe she's giving it too much. That child. Sorry, Charlie. The plant's name is Charlie? See, this is why we're looking around. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still has thought that I have to read all these now. Oh, name of the poster. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. Oh, hey! Mia, what's the name of this movie? That movie? Oh, I'd sure like to see that one again. It's, what was it again? Sorry, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Let me guess. It's a suspense thriller? Oh my god, that's funny. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is full these days. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's go to the main gate. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? Fanboy. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. Eh? Ha! My heart, it don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one, it's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I... No! I'm guessing that brought up this last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade, I wonder. Miss Oldbag? I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Okay. Just be sure to give it back. She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. Wait a minute. I don't... Is there anything I can give her? Like there's I need the card key though, right? I mean, it won't let me give it to her if I don't want to. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Oh, right, this gets you into Studio 1. She wants to go to Studio 1. Okay, cool. Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You let me borrow it then. If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling towards the studio. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a kid. Hey! Hey you! Wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Kid, likes the ladies, I suppose. The ladies with the big bazongas. Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the, bomb. Ha! What a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai. Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. Jesus. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Huh, looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe? Here we go. Bing. This thing. Take that. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, my UR! My ultra rare! You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. The card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids at school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. And for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium? Rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Huh. Oh, not this. Cody, does this look familiar? God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, okay. I meant this one. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? The Samurai Spear. That's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya would get along great. Okay, we need to get out of here. Okay, let's see here. Going to, I guess, we'll try the second lot again. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after that boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's a really terrible loss for the studios. But its popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Oh, boy. Maybe she's a fan of the Silver Samurai. Take that. You know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait! That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? I want to see what happens if I don't trade. Hold on. Save state for the funnies here. No, I can't. See, this card isn't even really mine. I see. Of course it wouldn't be yours. Of course you couldn't trade it with me. Of course I won't ever get that card, ever. Of course I don't really even deserve that card. Phoenix, do something. She's blacking out. Okay, I'll trade. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. That's funny. Just out of curiosity. What happens if I just trade it? Okay. Really? Thanks! Then this is for you. Okay, you skip that whole thing if that happens. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, I guess she is a fan. Good thing I decided to present that to her. Can we examine this one more time? Look, 'cause there's sleeping pills next to the fucking T-bone steak at the trailer that Will Powers slept until he wasn't able to... I don't know, he slept in his trailer for way too long. Makes me think that maybe somebody should put some sleeping pills into his food. And, yeah. There's nothing left on the plates. Oh, nothing to say here, huh? Okay, give me just a sec here. Because this has been bothering me here. Good lord, not that much. Okay. Yeah, that's... But it's been, like, uncentered the entire time. Okay. Another mistake for the board here. Let's see here. We're gonna go back to the kid and give him the ultra rare premium card. God damn, so much moving around. Very expensive. See this card? Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Gave URP card to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay, let's talk to him. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging by his looks, you have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what is your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai? Actually want to save state here. The first one I pick is the one, or I'll just tell you what I want to pick. His fighting skills is what I'd pick, but let's just see Willpower's acting. Well, I've never even seen a full episode of that dumb show. Actually, I'm kind of a fan of Willpower's. Whoa, that's totally hardcore. You're calling me hardcore? So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai? Oh, I guess we're just gonna do all of them. Never mind. Right, come on, think of something. I really like his, kind nature. What a guy. Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten. Yeah. So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me. Yeah, okay. This one. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! Steel Samurai always wins. So you like... Yeah, I like Phoenix Wright. I played this game... a long time ago, like 7 years ago, like on the DS before like emulations were a thing. And I played through the whole trilogy, but that was a long time ago. And I've been keeping up with the anime that's out right now. Wish has gone over this case, so I might know who done it, but I still have to do a lot of investigating stuff. But I do like this game, and I'll try to go through the other games soon after. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Apollo Justice? I did like it. Yeah, I thought it was a good game. It wasn't Phoenix Wright, but it was the same. The same gameplay, same humor, all the stuff. It just didn't have Phoenix Wright, the character, in it. So I still liked it. And it had the same, like, investigation stuff. That was, oh god, I forget which trilogy game it was in. I think it might have been... Oh shit, I can't remember. It was in, like, the final case of one of the original trilogy games. Where it had, like, the 3D inspection stuff. Yeah, Apollo's a funny guy. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data from at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life! You're not alive, though. Hmm? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. Well, I have to work tomorrow night. Yeah, no biggie. A lot of people are having to leave early because of one thing or another, so I'll have this up on YouTube. Night. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you. And you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we could say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him, then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal! Oh boy. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! Oh, Gumshoe got him. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Hey, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Hoy. Investigation took another... God, that's another hour. To find out what? Okay. I think this is the trial, so let's... It's also day 3, pretty sure. Okay. And I'm actually gonna be... right back. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna... Episode 3, Day 3, Trial. Yeah, I think this is all ready. Okay. And hopefully we'll finish this tonight. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show the evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if the producer is going to come out. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh boy. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude could you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Shaking his face back and forth. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. According to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Let's press this. In the employee area? That's right. There's a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. What does that mean? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted... Alright, the twisted ankle thing. Alright, that's the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Roffs. Roffs? Rolling on the floor, starving? I like how he actually put that together. I hear that everyone else ate lunch. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else admitting that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory for sure. He said he didn't. Now that you mention it, Mr. Manila. What did you mean? When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Jesus. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What are you discussing? Steel Samurai's story. It's on our budget. And our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, the scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Could you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you had his T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Ruffle. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on that witness to testify to the court about... Call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah. What the fuck? For what it's worth. Okay. I've not seen that abbreviation before. Sorry, I'm not up to snuff on my leet speak. Yeah, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 2, base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. I don't think it would be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. "13 in base 12. I'd like to know what that fucking means. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on the trailer table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Not enough time for somebody to commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. Well, Phoenix, the testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All I have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Okay, let's see what we got. I didn't press this first one. Not that it matters, I think. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death! So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Okay, oh, well, haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Whoa! Did I do something wrong? Oh shit. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any one of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? I claim it and claim it loud. No. No, 2:30 is... Yeah, no. That monkey was blocking the path. It was impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossibility either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on the thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from where the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's Mr. though. Why do you say Mrs.? Did I read that right? At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Yeah, he said Mrs. I'm just seeing it in the stream. Why did he say Mrs.? Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. And I bow. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have actually gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers quite guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh boy. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, and after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess. Oh boy. This shit takes place in the morning. That's gotta suck. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself, be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to the children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it! In front of the kids. God. Court is back in session. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates we should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around? Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness! Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen, thank you. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Very well, let's see what it says. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, let's see here. The thing I want to see. Always carries it. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Objection! Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Oh boy. So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to this court about what you were so busy watching. Oh boy. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Let me just see here. What does this say? Every single victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong the Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Oh. I mean, he needs to give more information on it. Yeah, let's press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? You missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Well, I gotta look at some stuff here. Though he's still learning how to use it. Maybe that's it? I hope this is it. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? He's still learning how to use this. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize that there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But just having received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. It means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh boy. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Oh, that doesn't sound like a fucking lie. Anything strange to that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Oh, hello. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving? Strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Oh, no. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Oh, I think I'm gonna press him hard. Yeah, this probably proves it right there. Because he takes a picture of every victory scene. Anyway, let's press him hard on that one. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. You're a hack! It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Whoa, what were they of? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Let's present this one. Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order, Mr. Wright. Have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Gah! No, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Well, tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Okay, order. I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Ah! Oh boy. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Ah! Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wah! Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. We just clarified this, right? We just clarified this. If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. The victim! Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the actions run through. Thus he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Boom, boom, boom. Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. That looks like S, but it's Studio 2? Yeah, Studio 2. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. Hold on. At Studio 2. The Steel Samurai went to Studio 2, not Studio 1. Anyway. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know in the photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Well, I was gonna say 2. Then there's also the spear. Am I getting in trouble for this? I can't look at my court record either. I'm thinking it's 2. Inconsistency. I mean that's it. That's the thing. He was in Studio 2. And not where he got murdered. Right there. It's just like cut off, so it's hard to see. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Why did I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edwards sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the picture of the true scene of the crime. Okay, I gotta fucking point at 2. I gotta... There! Right there. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. Right, and they couldn't get out. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could have not gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Studio 2. Sorry, words are starting to slip up and up because I'm talking so much. Almost 2 hours now. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There's a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. Oh, and there's that fucking incinerator. So if... Because they couldn't find the Steel Samurai costume. They had to find a spare, but... They, the original might have got burned in the incinerator. They say it was used. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Oh. This. This. I would have to say that. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. It's gotta be this. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. I keep seeing like those sprites up here in the right corner, and like Mia's boobs are sticking out because it's not Maya's sprite. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? Oh, I mean, that would definitely work. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints would show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. Oh boy. This court will suspend proceedings on the court trial for today. God damn it! Seriously? Oh man, is there gonna be another hour of like investigation? I can't stream this for too much longer. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio True. True! I keep saying true. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Boy. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh, maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, you have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Oy. You think we would have asked... Uh-oh! Oh no! Please don't. God damn, yes, please. This happened last time. It, like, started glitching up at the save point. I'm gonna save state here, too? Holy shit. I think I need to remember to save state before the end of a trial. Just because that happens so often. Also, I need to change this. Because now we're back on investigation. God damn it. Here we go again. Let's try to finish this quick. I think there's not too much to investigate for this, but I just hope it doesn't take an hour. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya, So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. Oh boy. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. How would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? She wasn't there! Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP Powers, right? Sure. Oh wait. I wanted to tell her about the plant since Mia mentioned it. So much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting a water torture technique. Yeah. Okay, October 19th. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. You could stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and... And what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. God. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. I guess we'll go to the studio. Getting the 2-hour mark here. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive! I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't. He knows what she's talking about. About Mr. Hammer. Like that femdom stuff. I heard what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, well, let's just move along. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume. When he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? Wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer? Let's move on over to Studio 2. And there she is. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello! H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Let's examine that incinerator over there. Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. Must not clean it that much. Talk. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me more about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Fucking bitch. Let's go in the trailer, see what's up. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Oh yeah, I wonder if we can examine this now. Couldn't before. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. The fence looks dangerous. Nope. Oh god, we got some moving around to do. Christ. Okay, let's move to... We haven't gone to the employee area yet. I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming. Well, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, no, no! No touching! Yeet! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean! I almost had a heart attack! Sorry, I can be a little dramatic at times. Dramatique. Why did they spell that way? I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Oh boy, let's talk. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. Okay. Investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, by the way? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Sweet. Okay, is there anything else to examine here? Well, maybe we can go to the dressing room. See if there's anything in there. Oh, hello. That's what I was about to say. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? What? Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! Oh boy. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the other day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set that way, too. Or the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to be making kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How could they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a good look at this. And this is? A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you'd understand that better than anyone. Yeah, with your card collection. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Thank you. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on him, Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the time at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her if she'll talk. Okay. Oh, this is turning into a long investigation yet again. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, oh, Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Yeah, he drugged him. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Humph! Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo? Well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. Whoa! Hello! She silenced that paparazzi. That came out of nowhere. Fucking Mafia? That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh! Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Well, now. Let's go. There's some flowers here. Yeah. That fence looks dangerous. Wait a minute. Okay, he didn't say the fence looks dangerous before. He just says that... He just said it's dangerous, I think. I don't think he actually said fence before. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong before. Talk? Now let's present it. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Oh boy. Getting close here. You came. Well then, what was it that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Harris so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. Huh. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What is that valuable evidence? Boys? Oh boy. Oh boy. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. Oh god, we're dead. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez! You're coming down to the precinct with me now! Gumshoe! Gumshoe saved us! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Ah, boy. Whew. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Oh! Oh, this shit again. Do I gotta save him between every single... right before the end of... I don't know when it's gonna be the end, though. Oh, God, I hope it doesn't actually freeze and crash. Save the state. Save the state. Oh, God. I don't know. Should I finish this tomorrow? I guess it's not that late right now, but at the same time, this video file is going to be big. Ah, fuck it. We'll keep going. We're like at the last trial here. The last... yeah, the last trial. So it's day 4, I think, now. Right? Day 4? Because we were on the day 3, and it's, yeah, October 20th. Okay. October 20th. Okie dokie. So, day 4, trial. Yep. Yep. No, rebel. Court is now in session for the trial, Mr. Willpowers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us... Hold on. Throat's getting a little... Been 2.5 hours now, almost. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Rebel! You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. What the fuck, Nick? The pants down? I heard the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! It is the final battle. Here we go. I entered the trailer, a little bit before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. Ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Of course. Uh-huh. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence proof she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard, I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere. Let's see here. Right. There weren't bones on her plate. So she threw it somewhere, threw it away. In the incinerator, perhaps? Let's do that. Traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Oh yeah. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Monella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the... You ate the bone, too! Okay, I have to save state. I have to do this. For the record, you didn't eat the steak is what I think, but let's see here. You ate the bone, too. You ate the bone, too! Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but I don't... Even I don't eat the bone. Hey, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone. Can I try that again? I think I know how. You ate a boneless steak. Elementary. You were eating a boneless steak. Mr. Wright, say you are right. What would that prove? Oh, right, Your Honor. Nick, remember her testimony? She said she ate a T-bone steak. She said bone. Correct. I was testing you. Yeah, sure, Nick. Sorry, can I try that one more time? I think I know how. Okay, well, there's no penalty. Okay. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Grr. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during the break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Okay, I want to save state again. Just... Because I want it... I'm going to pick Meeting the Stale Samurai, but I want to see what this says. She was picking on Mr. Monella. Mr. Wright? Sometimes this court finds it hard to tell whether you're joking or being serious. Oh? I would prefer it if you remain serious. Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai! They're not penalizing me! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear? Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you wouldn't have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Gonna have to be this picture that she tried to pry away from me. Wrong, Mr. Wright. Whoa, 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 whoa! What? But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all that sensing. Anyway. Right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. I'm glad that I'm not having those exclamation points being used up right now. Okay. Oh, it was broken. Duh. It's broken. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. I presented that too early, I think. I know what the murder weapon is, but that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? Someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Okay. Yes. Now I can present it. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Ah, this one. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done to himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on accident, on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. Well, there was the van, right? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Okay, this thing right here, this fan. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Gasp! Gasp and awe. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Objection. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? No. Well, I mean, he would have to be. Because he was also her alibi for eating steak. He would have... Yes. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? What? Say it. So, what happens next? Don't question mark me! Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... T. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Oh my god. Who could say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Oh boy. I hope this ends soon. This is like pretty close. It's looking like... Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Ooh. Hold on. We'd have to testify again. Yeah, because I can't just accuse her. Yeah, testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems... Oh, fuck. Did I do the wrong thing? Shit! No! I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. No, no! Oh, Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. He pulled the Phoenix. I'm lightheaded. I didn't... He objected just to buy time. Objection! Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several... Oh shit, I clicked. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo... I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Edgeworth is totally on my side right now. He's wanting to know what happened. Huh. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth... Oh boy. I was with Sal and Oldbag from the security lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Uh-oh, she didn't. She didn't. Mr. Monkey, he blocked the path. Wait a minute, it was 5. Blocked the path between the scene of 214, 215, 5. No, wait, no, maybe not. Oh, there's gotta be something there, though. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Was the assistant there? Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Nah. Hold off. She'd just blow off anything I had to say anyway. Oh, that's right. Saying he did it. Has to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. This. I don't have a... I have a problem with this. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. If you were in front of a dead body, is that the first thing on your mind, though? Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Oh. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Oh, Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Yeah, he saw it. Think! Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. God. Edgeworth is doing my job right now. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you've just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Oh, God. I haven't used the monkey head once. I think I've used everything else. What's the fan? Or everything we've done till now has been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Oh. Wait a minute. When did that action scene take place? I mean... Oh, God. You have to find something to peg on here. Everything we've done now. Oh, God damn it. I was with Sal and Oldback when we... I knew that Hammer was injured and... Hammer? No! Powers was injured. She thinks Hammers was injured because she saw him limping. Oh. Oh, gotcha now. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known Mr. Powers was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but was it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Gah. Order! Order! I will have order. Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? So, fuck. I mean, from what it sounds like, Hammer was coming to kill her because of this nonsense, and she was defending herself. Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This thing! This is my proof. Oh, that must have been right. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of a shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Yeah, she didn't have motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? We're almost on 3 hours here, Jesus. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security later into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. Oh boy. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from this trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to calm down. No, no, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. Please. Oh, wait, is Manuel like somebody close to her? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose, again. Mr. Edgeworth? Where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Woo! Finally. That didn't take long at all. It just took 6 hours. That is all. The court is adjourned. God damn. Edgeworth helping us out the whole way. What a guy. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I mean... show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Oh, time to look through the evidence here. There's gotta be something. No. Contains photos of every victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I mean, maybe? I mean, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. I hope this isn't wrong. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. Well. I hope that was the right thing to show him. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh? Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, yeah. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! Oh boy, he looks angry. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Oh yeah! He's a fucking Steel Samurai fan. Liar! Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Well, what a guy. Mr. Wright? Is this guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? I guess we'll find out next time. And so the curtain closes on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh boy. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. I'm gonna save state real quick. Because it's the end of the thing. Don't want it to fucking freeze up. Okay. Okay, we did it. We finished the case. Wow, that didn't take long at all. That didn't take long at all. It's 3 hours. 3 hours now. God damn. Okay. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching on YouTube, whatever you're watching this on. Thank you. And I'll stream this soon. And I'll have this up as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye. Stopping streaming now. Bye-bye.